is freezing cold in this part of the world. -8 it is outside of the Crystal Sports Palace. And the crowd huddling for warmth ahead of a crunch clash. It's the business end of the regular season in the Basketball Champions League. Tonight's game from Group B features Avtodor, Saratok, and the Italian team, Umana, Reyer, Venezia. It is the penultimate week in the regular season. It means that it is Avtodor Saratokov's last home game in the group phase. And tonight they entertain a team that have impressed throughout the group phase. And it's just the start of a busy day in Group B. Pinar Karshiaka host Kimik later, Oradia take on Kataya Basket. And then the last one, table-topping Le Mans, go to Israel to face Maccabi Ram-Media. Well, Avtodor Saratov, they rescued ambitions for qualifying for the knockout phase with a win over the Israeli side, Maccabi Ram-Media, last week. They had lost their previous 3. The truth is, that is just part of the job done. They need to keep on winning to reach the top 5. Here are the standings in Group B as things stand. Umana, Reyer, Venezia in 2nd, Avtodor Saratov in 6th with work to do. But it is the tightest group of them all in the Basketball Champions League, with just 6 points separating top to bottom. It's all to play for with just 2 game days remaining. This is the early tip in Group B. We're going to look at the 2 rosters, starting first of all with Umana, Reyer, Venezia. They're without 2 key men tonight, including head coach Walter de Raffaelli, who's at home with the flu. Gianluca Tucci takes charge instead tonight. Voye Peric is the highest scorer in their ranks, but they are without their sharpest shooter, Stefano Tonut, who's had an operation this week and is out injured. Quality throughout the roster though, including Marcus Haynes and Jamal Hagens right at the top there. Meanwhile, Avtodor Saratov have nobody missing. Vladimir Antsiferov recently took the reins of the senior side. Vince Hunter, number 32, is so highly rated in these parts. He's still only 22 and a very exciting talent. And of course, Nick Minarath, Slick Nick, who has the highest number of points per game of anyone in the inaugural season of the Basketball Champions League. Just a touch under 20 at 19.8, and also more than 7 rebounds per game as well. There is talent brimming from both rosters. As Umana, Reyer, Venezia are introduced here, it's a long old journey from the floating city in Italy up to the west of Russia. Is still a long way east. And a cold reception, both outside and I would think inside the arena tonight. Bitterly cold it is in Russia this time of year. It's been a tough season for Avtodor Saratov. We'll come on to that in a moment, but Umana, Reyer, Venezia impressed domestically and continentally. They're 11-4 in Serie A. That means they're 2nd behind only Milano in the top division in Italy. And in the Basketball Champions League, impressive as well. Currently 2nd, and they're already guaranteed qualification for the knockout phase. But the question is where they come. Will they enter in at phase 1 or phase 2? If they win their last 2 games, there's every chance they will go into the 2nd phase, and the high seeding as well will guarantee them a favourable draw in the last 16. Avtodor Saratov have their work cut out to avoid elimination. Good win last time out against Maccabi Ram-Media. They won by 10, but a tougher ask tonight as they entertain the high octane, high confidence Italian side. What a tough ask as well. Tonight against Venezia. Next week they're away at Le Mans. Vince Hunter, they need a big game from him. He's averaging 15 points per game, more than 6 rebounds as well. graduated at UTEP a while back and last season played in the Greek League with Panathinaikos. Number 77 is the towering centre, Alan Makiev. They're going to need another big performance from him at the boards. And if there's one thing we can say about Avtodor Saratov, it's that offensively they are very good to watch. Defensively, at times, have been lacking composure. And they are going to have to defend stoutly if they're going to prevent Umana, Reyer, Venezia filling their boots at the basket tonight. Question is, will Umana, Reyer, Venezia be out of sorts tonight? They're missing a couple of key men, as I mentioned earlier. Their head coach, Walter Raffaelli, a tactical mastermind who was promoted from being assistant of the club in 2011. He's home with the flu, and it's his assistant, Gianluca Tucci, who takes charge tonight, assisted by Alberto Biglio. They're also without Stefano Tonu, who doesn't usually feature in the starting five, but with 56% field goal success, is the sharpest shooter in their roster in the Basketball Champions League. What a competition it's been. It's the inaugural season of this brand new tournament. Captured the attention of basketball fans across Europe. 3 minutes till the tip. Andres Angrodzic of Latvia, Tanel Suslov of Estonia, and Marek Simkiewicz of Poland are our officials tonight. The arena is looking in excellent condition. Scene is set. Here is the Umana, Reyer, Venezia starting five. Haynes, Hagens, Ejim, Vigiano, and Tyrus McGee, perhaps the star of the show there. 10.4 points per game, maybe 3 assists and over 4 rebounds per game as well. He's a real weapon in their arsenal. There is Gianluca Tucci, a man who holds responsibility tonight, the assistant coach taking over from Walter Raffaelli, who is getting better, we hope, back at home in Venice. Promoted to the top tier in Russia in 2014. Here's the Saratov starting five. Brendan Frazier, Josh Adams, Kolesnikov, Makiev, centre, and of course number 41, Nick Minerath, who is the first name on the sheet every week. Was missing a couple of weeks ago though. A return for last week's win over Maccabi Ran-Media. Then Vladimir Antsiferov, who has taken the reins again after Sergei Markin has rotated to the youth team. Quite easy to think about the individuals tonight. Nick Minerath, top scorer in the whole of the Basketball Champions League, and Vince Hunter as well, who's been mightily impressive since joining from Panathinaikos. But they're going to need to work very well as a team tonight to stop Umana, Reyer, Venezia from claiming an important win. The reality is it's of vital importance to both teams. Avtodor Saratov have to keep winning to boost their hopes of qualifying inside the top 5. 4 of the top 5 teams will go through to the first phase of the knockout stages. Nobody who finishes 6th though will do so, and that is where they currently sit in the Group B standings, out of contention. They need to come back into it tonight as the players enter the hardwood. How well Minerath has done. He settled into his new team so well. Played with a Canton charge in the NBA Development League last season. Only 20 points per game. And so consistent as well. Last week wasn't his biggest point haul actually against Maccabi here, but he put in a real good shift. 8 rebounds to go with 9 points. It was Evgeny Kolesnikov who masterminded the win, you could say. 23 points he secured. We're all set for the tip. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Saratov, Russia. A freezing cold night outside. The Avtodor Saratov supporters will be hoping for a heart-warming performance and indeed result. They need the win. Here is Brandon Frazier. Saratov in the white, by the way. Venice in the traditional red, deep red, with gold and white trimming. Nearly Frazier to inbound. Here's Adams. Under the basket, and it's the first score of the night, and it's from a predictable source, Nick Minarath. Haynes and Higgins. Now Venezia calls for it, gets it. And look at the space here for Viggiano, wide open. Minarath, good transition play, and beautifully executed. It's the solid start that Saratov needed. Now Jamel Higgins. McGee puts one up. No good. Avtodor Saratov are coming out of the box quickly here. Oh, lost. Right under the basket there by Evgeny Kolesnikov. Will he have a haul of points like last week? 23 points. Good at breaking up the play as well, averaging a steal per game. And a player that has got a vast amount of experience. He's to play with the Russian national team. Here is Marcus Haynes, stopped in the end by Adams.
Josh Adams, номер 14, команда Автодор, первый фол.
New player to the Avtodor squad. Here's Haynes. Again, puts one up from downtown. Rims out. Another defensive rebound claimed by Avtodor's Frazier. Now here's Josh Adams. Frazier, the point guard. Adams from a long way out. Accustoming to his new surroundings. Looking away to become an instant hit. Just wonder if they are a little bit unsettled by the absence of their head coach. He's fouled to get away there by Higgins. He was caught red-handed. Possession stays with the Russian side. 4-time runners-up in the Russian league. Last time was back in 1999, though. To do it the hard way, spent 10 years in the second and third tiers domestically, back in the big time. Makiev tries to find Minarath, but that's good defensive work. And a chance here in transition, they've surprised them. And Tyrus McGee gets Venezia up onto the scoreboard. Adams getting around the back and draws the foul. Now Venezia, a guilty party. Nigerian international in his first season with Umana, Reyer, Venezia. Another player in double digits averages for points per game. Kolesnikov. Back out to the corner now, driving up the baseline with Bikov. First three-pointer yet to be drained. Minarath towards the paint, puts one up and in. Avtodor Saratov re-extend their lead to 4. the perimeter. That was Vigiano. Now it's with Jamel Hagins. Great defense. It's one of the things they've been criticised for after Sarajevo. Started with real intent, both in the backcourt and in the front court. Kolesnikov. Minarath to his right. Shot clock down to single figures, got to use it quickly. Makiev, well taken, trying to bank it in. No such luck, and a good chance here. It's 2-on-1. Put up, and somehow wouldn't go down. Now it will. Melvin Egypt, good hustle. Both teams still settling into their stride. Foul count is building for Venezia. This first quarter. Sarajevo continue with their regular changes. Vince Hunter is on for his first action of the night. And the first free throws. What an animated character, Vladimir Antseferov. It's 1 from 2 for Birkov. It's a three-point game in the early stages. It's Jeff Vigiano, one of the most experienced on the Umana Reyer Venezia side of things. Haynes can't see that one drop. Adams, Hunter, first touch. Possession of him, Kolesnikov returns it to Hunter, and Hunter opens his account for the night. Put in some massive performances in the Basketball Champions League, and tonight they'll be hoping will be another. Visconti, not a clean collection. Adams tries to get his way out of the backcourt, does well. Adams doesn't look for support, tries to go alone, and he's caught for travelling. Trying to get the foul, I think, from Hagins. Was not forthcoming. Possession switches hands. It's the business end of the Basketball Champions League. Penultimate game for these two teams. A busy night ahead in Group B. Haynes had to edge him. Under the basket with Hagins, and he's prevented. Great defense. Time and again, Avtodor Sarajevo are impressing at the back. Hunter, well collected, difficult finish, makes it. And an excellent start from Avtodor Sarajevo. Has them into double digits. They lead by 7 midway through the first quarter. Great combination play. Frazier and Hunter. And the first timeout is called by the visitors. Hear what the assistant is saying. I couldn't quite make out exactly what Vladimir Antseferov was saying there, but it was about the fast break. 2 fast break points so far, with a number of times that possession keeps changing hands, and the speed of which the game's playing. Going to see transition execution is going to be vital. As well finished off by Minarath to open the scoring. He's already up to 6 points. Seen the sharper shooting coming from the home team so far. Made 5 from 8 field goal attempts compared to Umana, Reyer, Venezia's 2 from 9. Ramos improves matters with the first three-pointer of the night. Towards the target. Pass a little inaccurate. Possession stays with Avtodor Saratov with 12 left on the shot clock. Seferov watching on from the sidelines. Be proud of how his side have started this. Don't want to let their lead slip. It's with Sergei Bykov. Now out in the corner. Hunter drains it. Long two. Quite outside of the arc. Haynes, Visconti, just the sense Umana there. Venezia are upping their game as well after a busy first 5-6 minutes. 49 of Basketball Champions League ahead. All of the other games are taking place later. This is the first of the night. You can watch all of the action live. Livebasketball.tv is the place to go. You can follow Basketball Champions League across social media outlets. Gianluca Tucci, the assistant coach in charge tonight of Venezia, calling for calm. Here's Minarath, and a little bit frantic from the visitors. And as a result, they've not been as clinical as they would have hoped. It's with Sergei Bykov, goes inside out, and another three-pointer drain. This time Kolesnikov, the star of last week. 23 points last week, that's his first 3 tonight. Venezia looking for a quick response with Melvin Ecim, and he's thrown the ball away. Steal and turnover. Kolesnikov, Hunter gets up, puts it through. Nice finger roll. And it's a 9-point lead, their highest of the game so far. 3:20 left in the first quarter. Ariel Filoi to respond for Venezia from the perimeter. Nothing dropping in this first quarter for Venezia. Bykov, Minarath, that's untidy. And possession turned over. Excellent work from Kolesnikov, his first shot of the night. He's already got 3 assists. And well worked, but still no basket. Zero dry at the moment. Puts up the high one. Slightly unnecessary pass to make. Frazier was beaten to it and has the foul called on him. I'm sure there's any need for that really. Avtodor Saratov have been doing the simple things well in the early stages. And that served them well. Inbound from Peric, who we've not seen much of so far. Michael Bramos. And here's Peric, gets up to the rack. Oh, brilliant block. Sums up the first 7.5 minutes. And Carrera's reaction says it all. Watch this again. Outstanding defensive work. No, you don't, says Carrera. Stood a trip to the line.
Замену Автодора на площадке Максим Колюшкин, номер 15.
Another change. Kolyushkin comes on and replaces Kolesnikov. Here is Kolyushkin straight into the action. Josh Adams. Carrera. Movement is good. Minarath, top of the mountain. Minarath gets up. Well, the block was good. And the foul means possession is reversed. Stood his ground. Benjamin Ortner. Minarath. His first foul is going to take a sit down. Hayes. Philoy. Possession almost overturned there by Kolyushkin. Knock out the Philoy. Shot clock down to single figures. Thrown away again. Reyer can't collect from Hunter. Comes off Peret's last. Possession stays with Avtodor Saratov, who've been remarkably alert for turnovers, which have been plentiful. Peret just couldn't quite gather. Venezuelan. Usually so good at the boards, averaging nearly 5 rebounds per game. Crowd are warming up here on a chilly night in Saratov, Russia. Here's Kolyushkin. Nice little fake, goes inside out. Gets it back, Kolyushkin. This is to the right. Ramos. Can't even get a shot off this time. Disappointing. Adams. Look at this, wide open three. Drains it. Saratov have a double-digit lead with a minute left to play. It's been nothing short of the perfect start from the Russian side. Worked out Bramos. Philoy rims out. Quick in transition. Well worked. Carrera banks it in. And the lead just keeps on extending. Perich puts one up and in. His first points of the night. And they're going to need a big performance from their highest scorer. Carrera misses. Great little follow. Kolyushkin was there, wanted it more. A magnificent first quarter this is going to be for Avtodor Saratov. Can they defend at the last? Final play of the quarter. Philoy gets it back. Philoy sends one up from long range. And Carrera's there. And that is that. Well, that is just the start they wanted and a little bit more. Avtodor Saratov in a must-win encounter leads the team, currently placed second in Group B. Umana, Reyer, Venezia, 25-12 it is after the first 10. Look at that for field goal success. When they've come, they've conquered. Over 80% success. Two-point range, great at the boards as well, 11 rebounds to 6. Umana, Reyer, Venezia, they're disappointed to have been turned over so many times. Here's some of the highlights of the first quarter. Minarath got things going for Avtodor Saratov, setting the tone early on with an easy 2. But it certainly wasn't the end of his scoring. He ended up with 6. After a productive first quarter. Vince Hunter as well. Nice finger roll on that finish. He's on 8 points, 4 from 4 field goal success. Haven't missed much. Whilst the problems are there for all to see for Umana, Reyer, Venezia. 25% success rate from shooting so far, all ranges. Three assists. So Saratov's 9. Josh Adams is having a night to remember. The two-time champions of Italy have work to do. A game that is important for them. They might be guaranteed a place in the knockout phase, but will it be at the last 32 or the last 16? Effectively the playoffs, or straight in at the last 16, the second phase. They're back on the home court next week. They take on Reyer of Romania next Tuesday. Haynes to Peric. Venezia have got to fight their way back in before half-time, and that's just the start they needed. Tyrese McGee doubling his account for the night. Here's Koliushkin. Minarath could have switched it to the opposite flank. Well played from Hunter, collecting offensive rebounds as if they were the rarest of commodities. The hunger they've shown at the board, so impressive from Avtodor Saratov's. Can they keep up this intensity throughout? That's the question. Haynes. Peric. Now wide with McGee. Ress has come on. His first appearance of the night. Up goes Haynes. He's 0 from 3 so far. Bikov. Move things quickly, don't they? The fast break, time and again. Attempted a massive throwdown from Vince Hunter. He's been doing it before. It's a powerful unit. There's Bikov. Koliushkin. Throws it back and there's space to play with. Still can't finish. Almost re-kicked in by Hunter and it's claimed. Kolesnikov. How many offensive rebounds is that? I'll tell you in a moment. Here's Bikov. Driving into the lane and finishing up off the glass. Quality play from a quality team. Contesting, but not able to get the follow. Minarath left the ball behind. Kolesnikov comes away with it again. Seems to be able to retain possession so well. Well, after that impressive first quarter, which they took by 13, if they can hold steady in the second, they will be happy. Bramos trying to get around the back. Peric. And Bramos finally puts it up and in. Is this the quarter where Umana, Reyer, Venezia fight their way back? It was a very high scoring game this when they met in Italy. 190 was. Minarath. 691 actually. That's a correction. Melvin Edgim starred that day, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 steals. Voya Peric, 21 points altogether. They are missing Stefano Tonu tonight after surgery. He's going to be out for a couple of months and they'll be hoping to rejoin the Umana, Reyer, Venezia at the latter stage of the Basketball Champions League, maybe the quarter final phase. Haynes. McGee. Ramos to Peric. Peric. There's just no space to work in the lane at all. Venezia.
Номер 77, команда Автодор, первый ход.
Inbound from Peric, Higgins. Oh dear, that's carelessly lost. Will they be punished? Bykov. Kalashnikov, moving so fast. Bykov from the top of the mountain. McGee to Haynes. Haynes with Higgins for company. Haynes needed. McGee. Shot clock down to 3. Got to be used quickly. Bit more space this time. Still won't go. And that shooting success is not going anywhere upwards at the moment. It's staying steady down at 1 in 4 success rate. That's not going to win them this game. Peric anticipated that very well, and there's a great chance here. 3-on-1 play. Won't come. And now down the other end. Space to play with. Oh, well. They'll take their time in the end. Makiev. He's back into the fray. And then Frazier, Makiev, hook shot. Rims out. Minerath with the follow. Back to a 13-point lead. Their highest of the game so far. Haynes, that's more like it. Throws one up, sends it down. Avtodor have called a timeout. Their lead has been trimmed from 13 to 11 since the end of the first quarter, but they've held pretty strong. Well, Vince Hunter started this game so well. 8 points and 5 rebounds so far. Ably supported by Minerath, who's on 8 points as well, 3 rebounds. Honestly, it's just been a complete domination of the board. 20 rebounds so far for Avtodor Saratov, just 11 for Umana, Reyer, Venezia.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Continue the ball. Let's go. Rebound. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Make a push now. Let's go. All right.
Coaches have had their say then, midway through the second quarter. And Avtodor Saratov are looking for back-to-back wins in the Basketball Champions League tonight to take them with a bit of confidence to France next week. They've got to do mission impossible and win at Le Mans. It seemed mission improbable tonight, but 11 points clear, 5 minutes of the second quarter to play. It's much more probable all of a sudden.
Номер 2, команда Умана, второй гол, second ball.
He's a great athlete, Nick Minerath. Kolesnikov, this one up, and that's lovely. What a play. Alan Makiev, his first points of the night. Philoy, he's found McGee. Venezia haven't really settled into their stride at any point in this first half. Had a run of points. Makiev called for a foul. Jamel Higgins doesn't like the call of the official. McGee. Higgins. Philoy gets away from Josh Adams there. It's good play from Ariel Philoy. They need more from him, the playmaker of the side. Really, he stepped in the absence of Stefano Tonu. He's got to shine, Phil. More like it. Free throws aren't really going down with great success rate. Four from 7 so far from the line for Venezia. Adams. Now Brandon Frazier. Kolesnikov needs a step back. That's by some distance. They work that nicely. That's a good play. Umana, Reyer, Venezia starting to make a move. They're back to within 10. Frazier. Makiev. Travelling. Spotted by the official. Josh Adams shakes his head. Not sure whether it's a decision or a mistake that he made. Philoy. Harry Ortner. Pick and roll. Here is Ortner. Philoy. Jump shot. Misses. Reclaim though. Well, momentarily. And they lost it again. McGee. Unable to gather. Makiev. Changes have been so regular. Michael Stockton is on. The son of Utah Jazz point guard John Stockton. Kolesnikov makes it. Boosts the lead back to 12 again. It's unlikely they're going to be out of sight by the time the third quarter starts, but McGee from way downtown. But the lead may well be a healthy one. Adams. Great finish from Minerath, right under the rack. And the lead stays a very healthy one. Venezia call a time. They haven't got things right tonight. They have got their head coach absent. Walter De Raffaelli's missing with the flu. Time to see what Gianluca Tucci can do with his troops.
If you shoot, you have to shoot when you are really open. One of you, two of you rebounding. After two back, guys. After two back.
No, this side. Go, Shana, play, receive ball. 4, go screen. You have good chance, attack. And you stay on opposite side.
Hand off. Back screen of 4. Till the end. Okay.
Come on, let's get it. 1, 2, 3 time, let's go.
Jeff over Michael.
Go right. Guys, continue. Door. Defense.
It's the biggest lead it's been. 14 points. He's made quite the difference, Josh Adams. His Basketball Champions League debut tonight, and how he's impressing. Here's Benjamin Ortner. Now Ariel Philoy. Giano and Ortner, that's get the finish this time. And Umana, Reyer, Venezia need to reduce the deficit in these last 2.5 minutes of the half. Minerath with that score just before the timeout was called. First player into double digits is Kolesnikov. Long two. No good. Philoy to McGee. McGee looks up. Who's he got in support? Back to Philoy. From the corner. collected this time by Kolesnikov. Sets it up for Adams. Adams, so dynamic on the ball. Possession stays with Avtodor. He attempted to slap out the hand from Ortner.
Zamiany u Автодора на площадку вернулись Сергей Быков и Винс Хантер.
One from two from Adams. McGee. Filloy for three. Nothing is falling. Adams. Quick ball moved out to the corner. Stockton tests the iron. Filloy, great pass. The energy in defence from Avtodor Saratov has been something to behold tonight. Well, they've been an entertaining team to watch across the Basketball Championship. One of the few teams to have broken 1,000 points by the end of the 12th game week. But they have the worst defensive record in terms of points against them in Group B. They've really tightened things up defensively in the first half here. Particularly good at the boards. They haven't been turned over as much as usual. Hunter to start things off again at the back. Very high press from Umana, Venezia. Adams, though, gets himself out of the lockdown. And now Carrera finishes and one. And the momentum just continues to be with the Russian team. No let up at all. Released just in time so that he'd get the foul. The shot was off. Filloy. Marquez Hayes averaging 8 points per game. Former international with Georgia. Different nationalities actually in the Venezia lineup. USA, Georgia, Nigeria, Croatia, Greece, and of course Italy. And Ortner as well as from Austria. And here is Benjamin Ortner, 33-year-old. Experience isn't doing the job tonight. It's none from two from the free throw line. Hunter. Venezia. Filloy, quarterback taking the shot. Venezia aren't getting the decisions they want either. So timeout called, only 37.3 seconds remain in the first half. Whatever happens in this last couple of plays, Avtodor Saratov know they're going to take a pretty substantial lead into the second half. Let's see if we can eavesdrop on what's being said. Everybody rebounding. Is what I picked up from Gianluca Tucci there. His team have been dominated at the boards today so far. We'll be hoping for that to change. Some excellent shooting tonight. Josh Adams has been having fun out on the court. 6 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. And on course for a very high efficiency rating at the moment. Sergei Bykov. Minarath. Not long left of the half. They extend this lead. Minarath dropped it. Turnover, and they may take their time, or they may not. That's well played. What an assist, all the way up to Melvin Edgin. Hunter. Adams from way downtown drains the 3, and the lead is back to 14. As high as it's been throughout the contest. Hunter sets it up. Adams had a lot of work to do, but boy did he do it well. Josh Adams on his Basketball Champions League debut is having a night to remember. That's half time. From the Crystal Sports Palace, the Avtodor Saratov supporters will be delighted. They've picked up a substantial lead. The first quarter they led by 13. They've extended it by another 1 after the second. Look at the dominance in the board. 25 plays, 17 assists, 13. Evgeny Kolesnikov, last week's hero with points. He got 23, but this week he's got 4 assists and is leading the way. It's time for a half-time drink, and we'll be back with the third and fourth quarters in just a few minutes' time. I'll leave you with highlights of the first half. It's Avtodor Saratov 41, Umana Reyer Venezia 27 in this crunch clash in Group B of the Basketball Champions League.
Матчи номер 25.
welcome back to the Crystal Sports Palace in Saratov, Russia for this Basketball Champions League Group B encounter. Avtodor Saratov 41, Umana Reyer Venezia 27. A bit of a shock on the cards here as Umana Reyer Venezia looking to breathe life back into their Basketball Champions League campaign. Sitting 6th in Group B with much work to do. They probably have to win tonight and next week at Le Mans if they are going to progress to the first knockout phase of this competition. Umana Reyer Venezia may be without their head coach tonight and one of their key players, Stefano Tonic, who's out injured and has had a successful operation. But they need to win this one as well. They've got to try and close the gap on Le Mans, who play later on tonight. And by all possible means, try to secure a place in the second phase of the knockout. Seeding could be important as well. I was going to say points difference would be important. If they're going to win tonight, it's probably not going to be by much because they trailed by 14 heading into the third quarter. Cold night, good weather for pandas. -8 it is outside of the arena. Inside it is significantly warmer and a heartwarming performance so far for the home support here.
Okay, so it means that this is the 2 because we want to play.
Gianluca Tucci is having his final say before the players go back out onto the hardwood. He's in charge tonight after Walter de Raffaele stayed home. Having contracted the flu. Josh Adams there is an interesting story. He signed back in July, but it's only making his first Basketball Champions League appearance tonight. He's involved in a car crash, fractured his vertebrae, but thankfully he is okay. It was a career-threatening injury.
А мы напоминаем, уважаемые болельщики, что свою очередную домашнюю встречу команда Автодор проведет 2 февраля в рамках чемпионата единой лиги ВТБ. 19 часов Автодор принимает команду Смоти Минск. И внимание спортивных журналистов, сразу же по окончанию матча состоится пресс-конференция в пресс-холле Дворца спорта «Кристалл».
So back to the action. What a first half performance that was from Avtodor Saratov. The question is, can they keep it up? Same intensity, same quality, same execution. And same result. They lead by 14 as the third quarter gets underway. And what a start that is. Josh Adams sends a three-point shot through the hoop. And the lead is up to 17, the largest it's been in the game. Tyrus McGee, talk about setting the tone. That was it from Adams. McGee puts one up. Jars into the iron. Adams collects, so good in possession. Sergei Bykov. Now Makiev sends one up to the heavens. Won't quite fall for him, but it's another offensive rebound from Evgeny Kolesnikov. 5 rebounds in total for him. Matching Hunter. Makiev. Waste of possession there. And down the other end, and up and in from Melvin Etchett. They hit back quickly. They're going to have to hit back very strongly. Adams as well, back to Makiev. Now Minarat fancies a go. It's another 3. Drains it. And the lead keeps growing. It's up to 18. Hanks. Giano to Higgins. Now back to Edgin. Haynes. Viggiano, shot clock down to 3, got to be used quickly. Haynes, shot clock violation was coming, but it's been turned over. Adams, nice little bounce pass, step back and hits the wrong two. Yes, Kolesnikov. There was no chance of them switching down from 4th gear up to 5th, if anything. Kolesnikov to 5 points. Together with 5 rebounds and 4 assists, having a fine all-round display. Evgeny Kolesnikov.
All the way through, okay? So no post up and we go on with a pick and pop and we go. Come on.
Don't forget back screen, okay, here. Alan, stay down. You, go back screen and stay here. Boom, boom, pass, in the corner. Door. Hey guys, continue defense.
Well, our factions starting to show themselves in the Umana Reyer Venezia camp. They are struggling without their head coach, Walter Raffaelli, at the moment. Just not executed tonight. They're not out of it. 20-point lead. Rarely given up in the second half, but it could be. Umana Reyer Venezia hit the straps like they have done most of the time in the Basketball Champions League. Viggiano sends one up. Doesn't fall for him. Menarath gathers. Rebound count. Exceeding Adams, huge jump, huge 3. What a story. Haynes, no response.
Сергей Быков, номер 10, команда Автодор. Замена в команде гостей. На площадке кормовой переч.
It has been quite a year for Josh Adams. Worse than he could have imagined in many ways after the car crash incident, but he's trained hard, back onto the court, and he is impressing once again on his Basketball Champions League debut. Well shifted to the corner, but still can't get the finish. Perich has a good follow though. Reduces the arrears, but it's still a large lead. Adams. Menarath. Oh, good pass. Spotted Bikov. And Menarath, the highest scorer in the Basketball Champions League, is having another of his nights. 15 points and counting. Perich responds in kind. The highest scorer in the Venezia ranks. But tonight he's down only on 6. Bikov. Kolesnikov. Viggiano stops it. McGee, fast transition, jump shot 3, missed. Bikov. Throws up a little floater. Happy about something, Sergei Bikov.
Michael
Bramos. He's called back in by Venezia. Another timeout called in the meantime. This time by the Russian team.
Defense no work. Defense no work. Pass the ball one side. Look alongside. Go on opposite. Watch here. The hands jump open, shot. 3 guys stay here. Go corner.
Keep on. And we arrive till the last pick and roll. Guys, stay five, short back. Everyone responsibility on this man. 1, 2, 3.
such a tight group, Group B, the tightest in the competition. It means Avtodor Saratov have it all to play for, really. They don't even just have to settle for a best fifth place finish to get through to the first phase. They could finish in the top 4 conceivably. Very conceivably, really. 1 point separates 4th, which at the moment is Kataya, with 7th place Maccabi and Media. The other teams in Group B all play later on tonight. All of the action is at livebasketball.tv. Hayes trying to drive up the baseline. Josh Adamson's got to be a little careful, and a bit of foul trouble on 3. Counting. Rebound stats still looking very favourable for the Russians. 29 plays 19. As Ejim finds Hayes. And Peric seemed to have a free run there. Minarath hurdles like an Olympian. What's this again? That's quite the leap. Unusual foul. It's fair to say. Impressive leap from Minarath. Gets a word in the ear from the official. He was marginally impressed by his hang time, I suspect. Reyer Peric then, the Croatian, looking to reduce the arrears back under 20. Back to 20 for now. And makes both shots. Frazier. The assist king, 6.7 assists per game before today's average. Down on 2 only so far. Kolesnikov. Frazier, shot clock down to single figures here. Well used, Hunter was open, and a bit of goaltending from Ejim. That'll count. Vince Hunter goes into double digits. A clever little reverse shot. Bickoff. Hunter. Trying to build up some momentum on the edge of the key. Driving through the middle of 2. Minarath. He's such a powerful unit, and he's such a good finisher. That's why he's the highest scorer in the Basketball Champions League. Bramos. Peric times his jump and gets to the rack. Double digits for Peric. It's actually Minarath though, the battle of the 2 high scorers. Frazier. Minarath quickly goes for it. Drains another 3. 20 points for Nick Minarath. He's above his average with a long time still to play. Good followed by Ejim. He gets caught in the mouth there by Minarath. Pretty sure that there was no malice intended. Frazier. Oh, look at the pass. Bickoff wide open. Makes it. 3 more. And the lead not yet unassailable, but it's going that way. Especially when Umana. Venezia keep missing in turn. Bickoff. Look at that for 3-point success rates. Chalk and cheese, 47% versus 5%. Only 1 3-point shot made so far by the visitors, and their problems just keep on growing.
We are trying to play more aggressive. It means that from the weak side, we have to have to rotate. Be ready for full rotation. It's clear that
This team have only one chance. Make it. Sons it, make it. Okay? Pay attention. You need rest. You need one. Okay, 30 seconds and go back. Like before. No, not right now. Not right now.
He's having another memorable night, Minarath. Slipnick. And it is a mountain to climb for Umana, Reyer, Venezia. 25 points now, the difference, with less than 4 minutes left of the third quarter. If they're going to act, they're going to have to act fast. A few surprise results on game day 13 of the Basketball Champions League last night. The Fraport Skylanders surprising Aris in their own backyard. Chesnimbo beat Monaco. Here's Philoy. Oh, a lovely little out the back pass, and Bramos with the finish. That's the kind of play Umana, Reyer, Venezia need to be doing more often. Minarath.
Замена Автодора на площадке Автодор номер 7.
Edgin. Hayes. Ariel Philoy. He'll paint briefly with Peric. Haynes from outside.
Номер 32, команда Автодор. Первый фол. Замена в команде гостей. Substitution team Umana Reyer. Рикардо Висконти, номер 9. Четыре команды фолов Автодора. Третий период матча. 14 for Avtodor.
Nice symmetry about the scoreboard at the moment. 66 plays 44. Multiples of 11. Visconti to Ariel Philoy. Philoy going round the side, stretching the play on the court. And that was not easy for Riccardo Visconti. 18-year-old who's been used pretty sparingly in the Basketball Champions League, but tonight he's been entrusted with a little more action. Umana, Reyer, Venezia, and they slowly eat away at the score. Kolesnikov. What they need to do is get one quarter where they win. Peric. Clever 1-2, return with interest. Peric can't find the finish, but Melvin Edgin can. Collecting the offensive rebounds now, but is it too late? I don't think it is too late, to be honest, because Avtodor Sarajevo on the first quarter alone by 13. Adams, he's back into the fray. he and Brandon Fraser just have to be a little careful because they're up on 3 fouls. That amazing end to 2016 Venezia. Well finished off by Vince Hunter. Hunter by name, Hunter by nature. Ramos. They went on that 10-game winning streak. It was ended in December by Pinar Karšiaka in the Basketball Champions League. Peric. Good offload from Peric. And Ramos finishes again, and that lead is starting to dip just slightly back to within 20 now, giving themselves hope. Fraser. You could hear in the last time out, Gianluca Tucci just saying maybe a little less aggressive, but a bit frantic. Adams. Done well to keep hold of possession again here. We're into the final minute of the quarter. Ramos, Visconti, quickly moved on to edge him. He was going for the dribble drive and was fouled. Fraser preventing it from making any further progress. A chance to lead away that lead even more. Get it down to around 15. Give themselves a half chance of climbing the mountain that seemed to be insurmountable. .43 left on the clock. The lead is 16. Goes back to Josh Adams. Adams has been so accurate. This time rims out. Again to the rebound quickly. Hunter. Koliushkin. They've been part roll today. It's been a steady pair of hands to call on. Here is Sergei Bykov. And this will be the final play. By Peric. This time on Anton Stapkovic. We've seen very little of the Stapkovic. Hunter, 8 seconds then to play. Gets the foul, and we'll have a trip to the line to finish off the quarter. His hands on Hunter there. It's quite clear, well spotted by the officials, and there'll be little time for a response from Umana, Reyer, Venezia. Feel like misses by distance. They've won every quarter. The lead keeps on growing. A little at a time, the 13-point lead at the end of the first quarter extended to 14 after the second, and now it's up to 18 after the third. Avtodor Saratov are closing in on a much-needed win in the Basketball Champions League. They lead by 70. to 52 on their own home court. 20 assists, 33 rebounds, 10 of them offensive. These are great stats. Good reading for Saratov's supporters. Vince Hunter's been responsible for both blocks.
After the screen. Okay, Pero. Yes. Take the screen, move up, and feed the in. We have 10 minutes to work. We will be happy if you work well. They press a lot, especially when it's like very hard.
So smart coffee shake.
There's been some great highlight reel moments. Kolesnikov's done well. Good all-round performance from him, from rebounds and assists as well. Brandon Fraser's up to 6 assists. Hasn't scored a point, but he's been a helpful presence, and leading the efficiency ratings is Vince Hunter, 14.6 rebounds. It's not far behind though. I think they have missed the tactical insights of head coach Walter Raffaelli tonight. They've also missed Stefano Tonic's creativity. Filling the guard role tonight, Ariel Filoi hasn't quite seems to have been able to fill the boots of Tonic. But there's still time for a turnaround. 18 points to make up one quarter in which to do it. Visconti, ball stayed in court there. Visconti's fallen out of play, and there could be a chance here on the break. Ramos, Visconti back on his feet again. Aims to rest. And in the corner, Visconti. Raises the iron. Adams. Bikov. 40 seconds wasted already. Umana, Reyer, Venezia do not have time on their side. Josh Adams. Stopped illegally by Peric. Well, it's a long journey back to the floating city. It doesn't like being a happy one at the moment for Umana, Reyer, Venezia, who lose ground on Le Mans tonight. Assuming the French side win. That's well put away by Bikov. Another player enters double digits, the fourth Avtodor player to do so. Peric. Points difference could play its part in the end, by the way. Visconti, Peric puts it up. Foul by Bikov, didn't get the score though.
Сергей Быков, номер 10 команды, 3-й фол. Замена в команде гостей на площадке Мелвин Эджем номер 3.
Sums up the night really when your highest scorer in the competition shoots none from 2 from the free throw line. Put up towards Minarath by Kolesnikov. This time it's beaten away. Edging. And looking to bank it in. Draws the foul instead. And hustle from Bramos. Adams leaping in salmon-like fashion. Not the tallest of players, Josh Adams, but he has quite the leap on him. Bikov. Switches it nicely. Put up and oh, throws it down two-handed. Massive from Minarath. Showtime moment of the game. Visconti. Bikov gets it back with interest. Bikov to the rack, finishes again, and it's becoming a stroll now for Avtodor. Their lead well above 20 again. Ramos, 7:58 left on the clock. Is this beyond Umana, Reyer, Venezia? They haven't lost often in the Basketball Champions League. Beautiful pass, but the finish was something to behold. Hunter and Minarath, those are the two players who have really put Venezia to the sword tonight. Fitting that they throw up a moment like that. Space briefly there for rest, didn't seem to want to use it though. 36-year-old Thomas Rest calls for it again. From the corner. No good. Minarath there to receive the rebound. This is Bikov, goes it alone, gets the score, the lead's up to 25, matching the highest lead they've had throughout. Vince Hunter closing in on a double-double, by the way, 8 rebounds, 14 points. So he's got every chance of getting the double-double. Hayes. Umana and Venezia return to their home court next up to face CSM CSU Oradea of Romania. Avtodor Saratov looking for that rescue mission to be completed. They've got to go to Le Mans in France next week, and they've got to win to guarantee their place in the first knockout phase. There has been some performance on the night from Avtodor Saratov though, and they will certainly go with renewed confidence to France. Ramos has lost it, Minarath claims it, Minarath offloads a good pass, and Kolesnikov was fouled. It's all clicked to place tonight for Avtodor Saratov. They have had some big wins. They put 113 points on the board against Italia in their first home game, but Italia are the bottom of the group. A big win away at Maccabi Ramidi, but consistency has been lacking this campaign for Avtodor Saratov. He ended a 3-game losing streak, if you like, last time out against Maccabi Ramidi with a tight win here. But there's nothing tight about this one at the moment. Edgin is in real foul trouble on 4 fouls and counting. Just a reminder that the other games can be watched on livebasketball.tv. Oh, lovely stuff. Koliushkin helps himself. Doubles his tally for the night with that. Or more than doubles it, in fact. The lead is almost up to 30. McGee back outside, looking to save some face. Umana, Reyer, Venezia. Oh, that's sensational! Vince Hunter sends it down with attitude. Well, we saw a great play earlier on between Hunter and Minarath. This one's in reverse. He returns the favour with a sensational cross-court pass. And what about this for an alley-oop? Absolutely incredible. That's what the Avtodor Saratov supporters like to see. might be snowing and freezing cold outside. Avtodor Saratov have been red hot this evening. And after edging their way into well, I suppose the second and third quarters, they just kept edging their lead up. They are surging to victory now, the Russian team. Love watching this guy play, Vince Hunter. Such an exciting talent, only 22. Graduate of UTEP in Texas. McGee. Here's Hunter starting off another move. Yushkin switches it up, Bikov getting round the back and tries to reverse lay. Let's come back for Bikov. When it's going your way, it goes your way. Bikov inflicts further damage to Umana, Reyer, Venezia. Here's edging, one foul away from being fouled out. That was well worked this time. Finished off by Vigiano. Hunter. Oh, another good passing move. There's such an understanding at the moment between Avtodor Saratov's offensive players. Yushkin, another three. Back-to-back threes for Yushkin. And they are out of sight now, Avtodor Saratov. On a night to remember in Russia. Jem Vigiano. Wide again with McGee. Doesn't have too many options. Vigiano goes for it, gets it. Drains the three. Reduces the arrears back to 30. Yushkin can't make it a triple of the threes. So good to have Josh Adams back on the court. And he's made quite a difference tonight for Avtodor Saratov. He's just smooth out the play. 15-point haul for him. Still been bettered by 3 players though. Bikov, who's on 16. Hunter, who's also on 16. And that man, Nick Minarat, 22 points. Increases his average, which is already impressive. Oh, throws it down, one-handed this time. Hunter. He's not to be messed with. Avtodor Saratov scored 91 points the last time they played Umana, Reyer, Venezia. They're surely going to better that now. Here's edging up the baseline. Oh, who's he throwing that to? The main difference has been not offensively but defensively. In Italy they conceded 106 to Umana Reyer. At the time they were both 3-2 records, they were both even. It was third against fourth, now it's such a different story. Kolesnikov, another long two, drained. And they will have their eyes on 3 figures now. 8 points to get, 3.5 minutes to find them in. Edging. Rims out. A move quick in transition here. Carrera. And finished again. Michael Stockton with his first points of the night. He's not been involved that much, but he's come on to make some impact late on. Fresh pair of legs. Reyer, Venezia haven't conceded a 100-point haul in any of their previous games. They nearly did in Turkey, and they lost 99-59 to Pinar Karşıyaka, which ended their 10-game winning streak. tremendous team performance. As Kolesnikov takes a seat, probably his last action. Here's Stockton. Carrera. Thought as much. The referee confirms. Travelling called on the Venezuelan. Just took a couple of extra steps there. Here's Ariel Filloy. Into the corner. Oh, almost. That on the second attempt. Here's Adams back into the fray again, deserving all the plaudits he gets. Is the 100-point mark going to escape them? Might just, you know. And points difference could play a part in determining final positions. Could be a difference between Avtodor and Saratov qualifying for the first phase or not. You see a performance like this and you wonder how they've got a record as they have. Coming into this game, 5-7. But nobody in any of the other groups has scored as many points as Avtodor Saratov. They are officially the highest scorers in the Basketball Champions League. And they have the highest scorer, I suppose unsurprisingly, in their ranks as well. Adams. .139 left. Makia from Stockton combining neatly. That's Stockton getting up to the rack and drawing the foul. Trip to the line coming. Caused problems for Ariel Filloy since coming on. No question they've missed Stefano Tonnet, they've missed the head coach as well, Walter De Raffaele. We wish him well on his recovery from flu. But all the credit must go to Avtodor Saratov tonight. They've been magnificent. Filloy. Misses the three, Peric regathers, sends it up, misses out. Works his way back somehow to Ariel Filloy again. Great pass, played with pace. And the 2 and 1 secured from Jamal Hagens. That's the kind of pass that actually, I'm afraid, has been missing in the most part for Umana, Reyer, Venezia. So they're going to need to be clinical if they're to get to three figures here. Throws it up. Akiev, yeah, gets the score. And they are now just 3 points away from the century. Filloy. Hagens. Peric. Stolen by Stockton. And finished by Stockton. They're 1 away from 3 figures. They leaked 106 points against Umana Reyer last time they met them in Italy, in the floating city. But Stockton and co have sunk Venice tonight. Finlay takes care of the free throws. Stockton. Makayev throws it down one-handed, and for the second time in the Basketball Champions League, Avtodor Saratov reached three figures. Puts it up. Would have been a good response, but it wasn't quite finished. It has been a masterclass. Philoy, Vigiano can't finish with the score. Not at the first attempt, not at the second either. In a tight group, that is a massive win for Avtodor Saratov. The team from the floating city have been sunk, and it wasn't a close one. A remarkable performance from the Russian team, who needed to win tonight to keep their hopes alive of qualifying for the knockout phase. They've certainly done that to secure their qualification. Will have to go and win at Le Mans next week, but they've done all they could tonight. They've secured back-to-back wins in the Basketball Champions League. After beating Maccabi Ranmedia last week, they have seen off Umana, Reyer, Venezia in style this evening. A returning Josh Adams making his Basketball Champions League debut, registered 15 points, as they had a lot of success from inside and outside of the arc. Look at Umana Reyer Venezia's three-point shooting there. 3 from 30 is very disappointing from them. Avtodor Saratov, 43 rebounds to Venezia's 27. They were the assist kings. They were basically better in pretty much every category, turnovers aside. It's a night that'll live long in the memory for Avtodor Saratov supporters. Nick Minarath scored above average again in the Basketball Champions League. 22 points for him. Vince Hunter chipped in big time. 18 points, 2 blocks, as you can see there, to go with his 9 rebounds and 2 assists. Umana Reyer Venezia didn't really get going without their coach and without Stefano Tonu. They were put to the sword tonight by Avtodor Saratov. We'll leave you with highlights of the action. Thank you very much for tuning in. Remember, you can watch all of the games live or on catch-up at livebasketball.tv. But it's finished. It's Group B, Basketball Champions League encounter from the Crystal Sports Palace. Avtodor Saratov 102, Umana Reyer Venezia 67.